All right.
Well, unfortunately, I don't know what's going on. It's very frustrating for us. So we do apologize. But that's all we could do is just we had to end the live and then try to reboot everything and hopefully you guys will find us. And if not, we truly apologize.
Yeah. If not, we'll just talk to each other and I'll annoy Mari and just how it normally is at home.
Sorry, you guys, so much. We truly apologize. We had to like stop everything and then turn it back on. And I honestly, we don't know. It seems like we're always getting something's always going wrong in our lives. I guess nobody wants us to do the live stream.
Something's always going wrong
in
our lives.
I'm talking about
in our
lives
and on our lives.
No, that's
right?
not true. Don't say that.
No, I'm just joking.
Nothing bad's been coming, so we're seeing if our friends come in. Lacey, welcome back, you guys. Welcome back. I'm so sorry. Like I said, we apologize if you're coming in. Please. Hopefully, you guys can start hitting the like button. We feel like broken records.
Welcome back.
And hopefully Kathy comes back because she did have questions, and I don't know if Kathy felt like we probably were ignoring her. I hope she did not feel that way.
No, we would never ignore Kathy.
It's just that we thought it would be much easier unless, again, Kathy, if you don't want us to say anything over the live stream, then that's different too. We will respect that. So please let us know if that's even something us to be doing on the live. But I just thought maybe I figured if it's just general information, then everybody can use it. And if not, then that's okay. We can always contact you through email as well.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Welcome. Official. Oh, Rock and Lucas here too. Jennifer, thank you so much for coming back. You guys, thank you. Michelle. It's better. Hopefully it's better. It's always something. I think Kathy was having some storms in her area. It could be. I mean, it's a little breezy, but then it comes and goes over here. So
I'm going to blame everything that happened on those storms from Kathy's area.
I thought you were going to say Priscilla. You got to blame Priscilla.
No, I never blame Priscilla. Never.
I would.
No, you could do it, but you know what?
Yeah.
I guess I'll probably be sleeping on the couch tonight. Huh?
Yeah, definitely. Or outside.
Or outside.
If you're sleeping on the porch.
That's all right.
So we're going to wait for our friends to get better. SK, thank you so much. Yay. Hopefully our friends will come back. Please start clicking the like button. It does help our channel, you guys. I know it doesn't seem as much, but hopefully you guys can go ahead and click the like button. But then again, what's like, right? Keeps messing up.
What's so like?
They're probably like, the darn service keeps turning off. They don't need to be liked. William, having storms here. Yeah, again, maybe we're blaming everything on us, but who knows? It might be something to do with
who knows
everything going on. Yeah.
I don't know.
You're about to say something?
Nah, forget it.
What are you going to say?
Forget it, Marty.
Forget it.
Forget it. Forget it.
You're almost back after the commercial.
Some people are on that first video. And they're saying hi and they're trying to talk to us.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah. They don't know about this second part. Part 2, man.
If you guys have anybody's like connections, please let them know that we did start a second part because
this is gonna suck, man, because they're over there on part 1 and part 2 is so much better than part 1.
No. Shelly, be reception better now. Thank you, Shelly. Yes, if you guys have any connection with any of the connections. Yeah, any connections with our other friends or how to get in touch with them, please let them know. Or if you guys can get on their other chat and let them know that we are.
And let them know.
In part 2.
Let them know, seriously, this is not typical in life, but this part 2 is better than part 1. Let them know, man. They probably think like, part 1 sucked. Why would we go to part 2? This part 2 is better than part 1.
You know, I'm getting excited, but I'm waiting to see if Kathy comes on here, ladies and gentlemen. We did want to like just. She is actually going to visit Graceland for the first time, right?
In June?
I believe in June. And
26th? Was it June 26th?
I don't know what the date
was.
That's
the date that I have in my mind.
I'm not sure when she's planning to go, but I'm excited for her. And it's going to be general information that we wanted to share with her. And I'm sure everybody here who's been there can also help her. I think she's never been there along with her husband. So
yeah,
I'm excited for her. Well, we're excited for her.
It's always exciting when.
Hi, Kathy. Truly honest.
It's always exciting when someone else goes to Graceland, unless it's your enemy. You know what I mean?
What enemy?
If I'm saying if you find out your enemy's going to Graceland, it's like, great, they're going. You know, forget it.
The reception is better now. Yeah, I'm hoping the reception is better for you guys.
Yeah, and I'm hoping the reception is better from you guys. So.
Yeah, I hope you guys are seeing us clearly too. Enemy. Yep. How's everybody doing? So how's everybody's evening going besides this whole darn connection?
Yeah. Hey, you ever hear that Elvis concert where Elvis is like, man, he's like, I couldn't have got a better audience if I would have paid everybody $25 to come in here.
You feel like paying people? I have to start paying people.
Yeah.
Like, please. Start showing up.
Yeah, last week we were talking about like getting donations.
But you know what? I got scared because
this week it's all about we're gonna pay you guys.
Well, I got kind of scared because I think some people were actually thinking we were asking for donations.
No, we were just joking.
And which is I truly, honestly, we would appreciate anything, but honestly, you guys, we weren't asking.
We were just joking. I mean, unless you want to send one.
Yeah, but I thought somebody brought up a good. I want to say it was Darby. Maybe it wasn't Darby. Somebody, maybe it could have been Darby. But
I think it was.
Somebody thought it would be a good idea. Like if we wanted to raise money to buy flowers for the memorial, then we can set up a barcode. I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna have to figure out. Darby's probably gonna have to like fill me in on this one. But
you mean for like the grave sites of it.
Yeah, like say we can buy, like if we raise enough money to buy a nice flower arrangement for the memorial site for Elvis or Lisa Marie or for every, I thought that would be nice. Yeah, but I don't know how to go about that. And obviously we would show that what we bought with the amount and show proof that that's where the money was going to. Obviously we wouldn't just take your money and go on shopping spree.
I mean, Mari wouldn't. She wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that.
No, you wouldn't.
You would?
No, I'm just joking. I wouldn't either.
I'm about to.
No, I wouldn't do that.
So but I thought that would be nice. Yeah. But that's something that would. Yeah.
It's not in the works or anything.
No. Because we're still debating whether or not to go this month coming up. Because I think it would be. I don't know. It's almost time.
Well, we're going to go to Graceland sometime this summer. So we're just figuring out when we're going to fit that in.
Be nice to go.
And I know we're not going to make it to Elvis Week this year because I mean
that's just crazy.
We're just the prices during Elvis Week that's the highest you're gonna pay, so
never been there, can't afford it. Would love to go to get Elvis postcards with him. Those would be cool.
Yeah, we could probably send you an Elvis postcard, William.
Yeah. Thank you, SK. You're going to go back and message them. Thank you so much. Yes, any help from your side would be awesome. Because I don't think we can go from our live to another screen. And I think I'll mess everything up, knowing my luck. Elizabeth, hi, guys. Glad you're back. Loved your Goodwill video. So glad you got your TV. Thank you so much. Oh. Yeah, I was happy about the little TV.
Yeah. But real quick, I'm not going to say too much.
No,
I think you told me don't say too much.
I told him because he always wants to spoil it.
I'm not going to say too much, but we have another TV video coming up because let's just say we hit the TV jackpot. So anyways, I'm not going to say anything else because she told me don't say anything.
Zip it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kathy, hey, did you watch Vegas Sun City documentary? Go Max? Elvis all in it?
No, what is it? The
Vegas Sun City document? I don't think so.
Oh, Kathy, the Sin City. She's Sin City.
Sun City.
Sin. She said
Sin City. Okay.
Yeah. No, we need to check that out.
Gotta check it. Yeah.
Is it did it just come out on Max, or is this something that's been on there for a while?
I didn't see it. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, we love that type of stuff. So.
Yeah, it'd be awesome to check it out, Kathy. Jennifer asks, "Have you ever been to Elvis Week?" I've never been there, but
I used to go quite a bit.
multiple times. Yes,
I used to go quite a bit, and I always went to the Elvis Weeks that were like, like the 20th anniversary, the 25th, the 30th, the 35th.
Wow.
The anniversaries that were on the 0s and the 5s, I always went to.
That's cool. I mean, I would have liked to see it back then. I don't know about you didn't see a lot of ETAs back in the day.
In the early years, there wasn't a lot.
Now it seems like that's more the focus.
Yeah,
now.
there wasn't really. Seriously, in the early years when I was going to Elvis Week, I don't think Elvis Presley Enterprises had any ETA events at all. I don't remember seeing anything like that.
I don't remember you even telling me stuff about
Every
that.
once in a while, you see someone walking around with a jumpsuit, but that was just a fan that was,
That's
but then they had a tent set up that was near Graceland, but it wasn't put on by Graceland. And you would see like people singing like Elvis there.
Mm-hmm.
But that wasn't anything that Elvis Presley Enterprises put on.
Oh, wow.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of... The tent was cool, Luke.
Yeah, the tent was neat because it was free. That was the first thing. You could just hang out there. And, yeah, you just hang out with Elvis fans. And you can even, if you had the guts, you can even get up there and sing.
Yeah.
So...
And I could be curious about, hey guys, a couple of videos ago, Adam shared a set of CDs that were a collection of people talking about Elvis. Can you share the name of that again? I can't remember what video it was.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Yeah, so nice to see you. We were just mentioning, I think we just mentioned you, Sharpie.
It's probably this.
Was it this one?
The Definitive Elvis. Or it's Elvis, the Definitive Collection. It's an 8 DVD set.
Yes, that's it.
It's 16 one-hour episodes. And the episodes are the Memphis years, the television years, the Hollywood years, part 1 and part 2, the Army years, the Memphis Mafia, Elvis and Priscilla, Elvis and the Colonel, the many loves of Elvis, the intimate loves of Elvis, the comeback, the Vegas years, a man and his music, the spiritual soul of Elvis, Elvis is gone, and all the King's disciples, the fans.
It's awesome.
So, I mean, there's a lot of information in here.
Yes. You're welcome, sweetie.
They sold these for not very long in Memphis at Graceland, and then I think somebody got sued, and
it's crazy
because there's probably a lot of unauthorized stuff in here.
I bet.
But I think you could find this probably on eBay.
Yeah.
I know some people that I know have it on VHS. Lacey and Luke, you guys might have this on VHS, right?
I might, yeah. SK pretty sad that there's no more Elvis impersonators allowed to perform weddings in Vegas. Is that still the case? Yeah, I heard that they got taken away. I thought that would be cool to see, but yeah. Do you ever like
I heard that as well.
I always think of when we hear that with Vegas, it reminds me of that movie.
Honeymoon in Vegas?
Honeymoon in Vegas with Nicolas Cage.
You know what's funny? Speaking of Honeymoon in Vegas, well, one of the things that I grabbed to show everybody today it kind of has... It has something to do with Honeymoon in Vegas.
Yeah. Okay? So we got some cool items, you guys. I know we promised some.
You remember remember the flying Elvi from Honeymoon in Vegas? Yeah. Remember what did they say? He's like, we're the flying Elvises, you chapter, right?
Yep.
I went and saw the flying Elvises back when the movie came out, like not long after the movie came out.
It's so cool. And I love to see the flying Elvises. Yeah, that would be awesome.
I know these are just like random skydivers dressed like Elvis, but yeah, the flying Elvises autographed.
Did you get autographs?
Yeah. After they skydived from the plane, they signed autographs. So the flying Elvi. I think they call themselves the flying Elvi to kind of
Well, it's plural, obviously, right? You don't use the S.
I guess. Hey, oh my God, I never thought of it that way, Mara. Yeah,
that's why. That is because it's plural. It's more than one Elvis.
That's pretty wild, isn't it?
Yep.
But you know what I heard?
Uh-huh.
This is pretty bad.
What?
I think they had a bad accident one year with the flying Elvi.
Oh no!
Where it was like really windy, and a few of them, I think, lost their lives.
Oh no!
Can you imagine?
Sad. No, I don't want to imagine. Is he?
I don't want to imagine seeing some Elvis jumpsuit guy hitting trees. And
Kathy said Sean Klutz was ETA at our fair, and I was so reluctant to go, but I loved his tribute speech about Elvis. I enjoyed the show. Yeah, some of these tribute artists are like, they're not bad. We don't have anything. Like I said, I don't have nothing against them. Even against Dean Z and everything. I think he's probably a really cool and nice guy, that loves Elvis. But I just wouldn't pay to see a tribute artist. I
forget how to pronounce his last name too. It's Sean Clutch or
Klutz or Clutch.
I forget how to pronounce his last name.
We might be saying it wrong. I know. Shelly B, how did you two meet? My theory. You were both at a thrift store looking for Elvis stuff. You both found a special item at the same time. Reached for it. Your hands touched. Then your eyes locked. That's a great story. We should do a short, man. We need to do
what? That's exactly what happened.
Shelly, that'd have been awesome.
That's exactly what happened, Shelly.
We're kind of opposites though. I'm more the 80s. 70s kind of gal. You're more just you're straight at it. You're just straight Elvis
and Jerry Lee.
And I'm a combination of things.
I guess I leave out Johnny Cash a lot. I love Johnny Cash too. Yeah. And I love Carl Perkins.
Well, I do too, but I think I'm just a combination of everything. I can't just settle for one thing.
And if you really know about Sun Records, you never want to leave out Cowboy Jack Clement. Cowboy Jack Clement, man. I love that dude too.
Marcus Music. Hi, how you doing, sweetie? Everybody that's coming in, nice to see everybody. You gonna go back and check it out? Incredibly curious. I'm going to check it out. Cool. They talk about EP weddings and documentary. I like to see that. I don't think I've heard like a lot of the Elvis weddings. Like, do they even like?
You know what? There's a documentary that I just discovered on YouTube, and it's about a couple. I think they're from Britain, and they fly to Memphis and they get married. And it's a documentary all about their trip to Memphis and getting married in Memphis. I can't remember what it's called, but it looked pretty good. There was a lot of old like footage of Memphis from the 90s.
Yeah.
I love stuff like that.
Oh gosh. What says, I don't know if you want to read all this, but here's some info on Elvis's weddings in Vegas. You guys should renew your vows or haha. We're not. You guys, we always joke around about this, but we broke up. Where did we break up?
We broke up on Beale Street.
We broke up on Beale Street. We always say this, but no, see, we're not married. We've been dating for a while.
For a couple years,
Yeah, Adam's.
But we broke up on Beale Street.
Adam's playing hard to get.
And we can only get back together on Beale Street.
Yeah. So when we go back to Memphis, then we get together for that time, and then we break up again.
So right now we're broken up.
But right now we just we're just hanging out. Yeah, we're just hanging out. No, we're just kidding.
But when we go back to Beale Street, I might say, you know what? I'm sorry about everything that I did.
It's funny because we say that in front of the kids, and they're looking at us like, "What? You're living here, but you guys broke up?" We're like, we're just joking.
It's just a long running joke.
Yeah. Kathy, Adam, are you allowed to photos or videos inside Graceland with your cell phone? Thank you so much, Kathy, for coming back. We were wondering if you were going to come back. We didn't know if you did hear me when we said we were going to address your questions, sweetie, so we weren't going to ignore you. Please don't feel that way. She retracted her message, though. Not sure what that.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. You could take as many photos as you want inside of Graceland.
Yeah.
Just you can't use any kind of flash photography.
And like I said, he's taking videos, but he does it in the way where
if they find out that you're taking a video, they're going to tell you to stop.
Yeah. So they do allow pictures, though. I think as long as you're taking a selfie or whatever.
I took a whole bunch of videos in there, but I was
very careful.
Very careful about it.
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to. But Kathy, did you hear us about, where to get your tickets and stuff? That's going to be across, obviously.
I guess you're right. It's across. across from the guest house and across from Graceland.
Yeah,
it's called Elvis Presley's Memphis Complex.
And you'll see the parking lot. There's no,
giant
they don't
parking
charge
lot
for parking. I don't remember them charging us when I've gotten in there, and remember we drove in there. I've never gotten.
I know, but maybe that's.
Is it because we were?
They might charge for parking. Don't take our word on that one.
But I didn't,
because in the past I have paid to park at Graceland, so I know that what you're saying is the last time we didn't, but maybe we had like a package, or maybe it was in with our tickets or something.
Maybe, I don't know, Kathy, with that. But
you might have to pay to park.
But you would obviously you'll go in the parking lot. There's always, I don't know if they're going to have people there. The security. Sometimes they might have. There's always
a security guard, like when you're pulling into the.
When you're pulling in, they'll tell you where to park, and then of course you go to guest services, right straight. I mean, there's nowhere to miss it, and then there you would get your.
That's where you buy your tickets.
Yeah.
And then they're going to shuttle you across the street.
And then they shuttle, So everything's like right there, smack in the middle. You're not going to miss anything.
And there are restaurants
in there in that
complex,
the little mall, which you have like what is it?
Vernon's Smokehouse,
and Gladys's
Diner,
stuff like that. And of course, the museums are there.
And the food is really good, but it is pricey.
It is pricey.
So
if you just want something small, maybe, but
if you're staying near Graceland, like not too far from Graceland, you can call Marlowe's, which is a restaurant that a lot of Elvis fans hang out at.
Yeah.
And this restaurant's full of Elvis memorabilia. If you call Marlowe's, they'll come to your hotel and they'll pick you up for free.
And take you
to Marlowe's so you can eat, and then they'll bring you back to your hotel.
Which is cool.
Yeah. And it'll be in a pink limousine.
Laura said it costs $10 for parking. Thank you, Laura.
Okay. Thanks, Laura.
See, Kathy, I know our friends, we have mentioned our friends will be trying to help answer questions that maybe perhaps we missed or don't have that. Like I said, I don't remember paying for parking, Laura. But if you paid for parking, then you should know. I just don't remember paying. I know I parked there a couple of times, but Adam could be correct. Maybe it had something to do with the package that we purchased or something. Yeah. That was probably included. Elvis Radio people are there. I forget his name. The Elvis Radio people. Do you know anybody from?
Yeah, the Elvis on Sirius XM.
Yeah.
Yeah, Argo, Big Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? I forgot the other guys' names.
Vernon has pretty good barbecue. Yeah, like I said, we went in there and they smelled really good, but it was like I was just wanting some barbecue from, what is it? I know I said you Corky's. Yeah. But I wanted barbecue from, and then of course Gus's chicken is awesome. So Kathy, it just depends on what you're having a taste for.
Yeah. And when we're on Beale Street, we usually eat at the Pig if we're going to eat on Beale Street.
Yeah.
But I've eaten at pretty much every place on Beale Street has pretty good food.
But since it's her first time, what do you feel like it's, because I don't want to overwhelm her and her hubby. Like, I feel like if they should just, it just depends, Kathy. How do you say it? Do you mind us asking you, like, where do you plan to stay? Have you booked a hotel, or are you planning to stay at the guest house? Or are you not sure yet until you get there? Because some people do that too.
Memphis is one of those cities where
it's always good to know, like, that information.
It's good to know where you're staying.
Yeah.
Before you get there.
Yeah, but for someone that's never been there, no, I wouldn't know. So you don't know.
I know because
she has never been there with her hubby. I would.
Well, what I'm saying is years and years ago.
Yeah.
Like when I was like new to Memphis,
mm-hmm.
I just called Memphis and booked a hotel, and I'm like, oh, what's this place called? The Admiral Benbow. I'm like, sounds good to me. I booked it. This was first of all, man. I should have known when we pulled into the parking lot. Every car in the parking lot was a local Memphis plate, like Tennessee plate.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no out of towners. And we paid for the room. We went upstairs. I was with my brother's wife. We went upstairs. We opened the room. I looked at the room and I closed the door, man. I said, let's go back down, man. We got to get our money back somehow. It was horrible.
That's
It was horrible.
That's why I'm asking Kathy.
But then we stayed somewhere else that we had to put newspaper on the beds.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're not trying to stay Kathy somewhere. That's what. I don't know if Kathy's still here. I haven't seen her anymore. She hasn't commented, so I'm not sure if she's here.
If you're on Elvis Presley Boulevard, I would say, like, of course, the guest house, which is a little pricey.
Yeah.
There's a Holiday Inn, which is pretty decent that we stayed at.
The Express, Holiday Inn Express. It was fairly new. It wasn't that old. Like,
There's Days Inn Graceland, which I used to stay at quite a bit, and I always kind of enjoyed. But we went there a few years ago, and it was starting to get run down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think they might have remodeled since then.
Yeah.
So that's
Kathy
another.
Said Days Inn. Is she staying at Days Inn? I'm trying to think. I don't know what Days Inn.
Where do you see this?
Jennifer said, I think Kathy said Days Inn.
Oh, yeah, Days Inn is cool. We went there a few years ago, and it started to get a little run down, but then we went back, and it was like remodeled.
They updated it.
Yeah, so it's really cool. It's got a guitar-shaped swimming pool.
Because when we went there, no. So I don't know.
But
I walked right out. I'm like, nope, I'd rather sleep on the street.
Well, I took her there because I used to stay there all the time.
He's like, this is a great hotel.
I loved it. Yeah.
And we went in there, and I'm telling you, it looked like a crime scene in the bathroom. I'm like, no. And I don't mean like with blood. I just meant the opposite of stuff that you do not want to see in the bathroom.
Yeah, but after that,
it was like no.
But after that experience,
that was horrible.
I read a whole bunch of stuff about how they had new
This
management.
is when I would advise people. I hate to say it, when you want to pay a little bit more. Sometimes you just don't want to. But some cases you have to, or else you're gonna get what you pay for. I hate to say that.
That's true, but sometimes if you want to do the things you want to do,
but what's more important to you, sleeping? I'm just telling you, I would not want to sleep on something that is dirty, and I would not recommend certain things to you guys. I would hate for you guys to have a bad experience, but I get what Adam's saying.
I got a different point of view on that because I'm like, you know what?
I'd rather sleep in my car.
If you're a diehard Elvis fan and you want to see these places, I mean, you're gonna rough it if you have to.
I guess.
But
I don't know.
I think you're good. I think you're safe at the Days Inn Graceland. Yeah. I think that's a good place, so you'll be fine.
Laura says some of the the UVIP packages include lunch. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Elizabeth's asking Adamari or anyone, we are planning to drive to Graceland in an RV. Do you know any good one?
Oh, an RV park?
Isn't there one right?
It's right across the street from Graceland. It's right
across from Graceland.
Yeah. So, I mean,
you just drive it, drive in there.
You park your RV and you just...
you'll see the sign.
Set.
You're set.
I think it's the Graceland RV park.
Yeah. Because we were going to say that when they had the little tent, they used
to have little cabins there.
But then they
got rid of the cabins.
The cabins, so.
But they have a tiny little swimming pool there, and it's right next to Graceland.
Yeah. So. SK Red Roof Inn, always best deals. I see posted, but looks pretty sketchy there. I know. I don't. Yeah, SK. I don't know about Red Roof. I've had bad experiences with Red Roof. I stopped.
I stayed at a Red Roof Inn once on Union Avenue years and years ago, which is down towards downtown.
I had a bad experience.
And it was all right. But
I had the bad experience with that.
Yeah.
With my back in the day when we went vacationing, it was not. And we had, I think my daughter was probably like 3 or 4, and it was like, time to go. Okay, if you want to eat at Elvis places, Marlowe's, the arcade.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Larry. That's good information.
Yeah, Marlowe's.
Thank you so much. Sure. Yes,
the
Marlowe's
arcade.
Arcade's great.
The arcade is awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great place to go get breakfast.
Yes. Restaurant near Graceland called the Egg King Cafe. Have we been there? Egg King?
We've never been there.
I don't think we've never been there. That sounds good, though. Michelle, I just noticed that Elvis and AC/DC both have lightning bolts. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I do like AC/DC though. Yeah, I know. See,
yeah,
always wearing stuff.
AC/DC is one of those bands that went through 2 lead singers, right?
Now, which one? What did you like? Which one did you like better?
Probably the original.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think so.
I like them both. I can't decide really.
You know.
And I think they have both. They both have great styles, though. Yeah. I do.
And then there's other bands that had 2 lead singers.
What would you say about Journey?
Journey.
Well. Okay, everybody.
The other lead singer of Journey to me was just a kind of an impersonator, you know?
Yeah.
Which is like the real guy couldn't show up, so we got this really good impersonator.
Yeah.
So that's what that was.
Now, how do you feel?
And then there's Queen.
We talk about this all the time, you guys.
With Adam Lambert.
You guys know Queen, right? We love Queen. We love Freddie Mercury, but I do not.
She's not a big Adam Lambert fan.
Put it this way: I like Adam, but when he wasn't with Queen.
Yeah.
Before he got with Queen. I just feel like
you don't want to hear anybody else sing the Queen songs, really.
No. Yeah. I just don't see. I don't know how. Again, it feels like a Dean Z kind of thing. Like we're gonna, and I would never pay to go see Adam Lambert. I'm sorry, I love Queen, but I just wouldn't.
That's true, but you got. I mean, one thing about Adam Lambert, which to me isn't the greatest thing because I like the Freddie Mercury versions. He puts his own spin on some of these songs. He does, you know
but it's not.
And you just want to hear the original.
I want to hear the original, or I just can't. Yeah, it's just I don't know. SK, I didn't try and put SK red like there. Quick high on Tracy. Hi Tracy.
Hello, Tracy.
Quick high on Memphis sunrise for breakfast. Ooh. Memphis sunrise for breakfast.
Oh, the Italian restaurant. Oh, where are you at?
I'm looking. For some reason, you guys, you're right, Adam. I feel like this chat.
It's called Colettas.
Looks small.
It seems really small.
My eyes, I feel like I'm like squinting to read. And
the Italian restaurant is called Colettas.
Colettas?
I believe. Yeah.
Oh. The Italian restaurant. Okay, where Elvis. Okay. ACD Rocks didn't Axl sub for Brian Johnson years back. Did he? I'm trying to think. I don't remember hearing that. I gotta check that out. I don't remember that. I like our Lacey.
Hernando's. Are you talking about Hernando's Hideaway? I've never been there. I've always wanted to go there.
Queen's music catalog is up for sale and talks are going on up to $1 billion. Wow. Okay, I'm definitely nothing like No, he's just nothing like Freddie Mercury. That's like watching a tribute band.
Oh, yeah. Mamma Mia, Mari. Mamma Mia. Jeez.
So what?
I was just doing that.
Okay.
Mamma Mia, Frigo Roll.
Do you want to show something?
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna show something different, cool that Adam's never shown.
Well, this ain't that cool, but I just grabbed it because
it's cute.
Look at this patch. Isn't this great? Let me grab this patch.
It's a cute patch.
I always like this patch because Mari, she's a Hoosier.
See, and look, it was a sign.
You're a Hoosier. Look at this. Look at this vintage Elvis patch.
Wouldn't you put that on your jean jacket? I would. I think that would be so cool.
Elvis fans from Hoosierland. And Hoosierland is Indiana. Isn't that cool?
That'd be so cool.
That's a cool patch. I don't know where I got that.
You don't remember?
I think I bought someone's collection.
Look, it almost looks like he's like Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. He's got those.
The little stars coming out.
This would be cool on a jacket.
Yeah.
Got to find the right Elvis jacket.
It's going to be like a jean, like a nice jean.
Like a jean jacket, right?
Yeah. Kind of like that. There's this at the where we have our booth. There is a place where there's jackets there. Remember, we were going to try to get in touch with a gentleman.
They always have Prince
Freddie
or
Mercury.
Freddie Mercury, like David Bowie, but we can never find an Elvis jacket.
Never found. Or Jerry Lee.
It's this guy that does airbrushing.
Yeah, it looks pretty
on
cool.
jean jackets. I'm sure there's a guy like that in every city. You know what I mean?
So if you guys know anybody that makes jean jackets, let us know. We're trying to get one with Elvis. I'm trying to get one with, I don't know. Is anybody a missing persons fan? I love Missing Persons.
What's the big hit from Missing Persons?
Well, everybody's talking in LA. I like Destination Unknown. So
I think that band is a little bit like what do they say? Obscure. You know what I mean? Walking in LA. Nobody walks in LA. I don't know if anybody even knows that song, right?
Do you guys know who I'm talking about? Is anybody into Missing Persons? Are you saying that nobody knows who I'm talking about?
I think the people that know about that are Missing Persons.
Stop.
I don't know.
You're trying to say it's not part. I love Missing Persons.
It's a good song, but it's like I can't imagine anybody.
Why is Indiana called Hoosier Land?
Yeah, do you know?
I don't. You know that Shelly. Well, I'm not. I'm from Texas.
Well, the Hoosiers isn't the Hoosiers like a basketball team or something?
That's basically what it is.
The Hoosiers.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What do we? I'm trying to think. What are we best known? What is Indiana best known for?
Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's from Gary.
Yeah, Michael Jackson's from Gary. Yeah.
Right.
Didn't we have video of that? Of you in front of it, or just pictures?
We just did pictures.
Pictures.
Yeah, because we were quick.
Yeah.
When you get out of the car in Gary, Indiana, you get back in the car real quick.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. Okay.
Nobody answered me. Nobody knows who Missing Persons is.
Nobody knows, Mari. Nobody knows, but it's okay.
It's okay if you guys don't know who Missing Persons is.
And then they'll be like, "Whoa, this is great."
It's an 80s band.
Oh yeah, you need to get an airbrushed Elvis jacket. You know, those things are the best. Oh, can I tell a funny story real quick?
About what?
Well, okay, my mom was in this my mom used to do this thing where she was really big into like buying people stuff that like she would do puffy paint for a while. Like we knew we were going to open up the present and it was going to be like a puffy paint shirt, you know?
Yeah.
My mom got addicted to these puffy paints and she was doing that for a while. But she also, one Christmas, okay, she went to one of those places in the mall where they airbrush, you know? And she bought me an airbrushed t-shirt. And so I open up my present, you know, I open it up and my mom's watching me close and she's like really excited. Yeah, and she's like, oh, okay. You're opening it. Okay. She's watching me. I open it up. I hold up. It's a shirt. It's a t-shirt. And I hold it up and I'm looking at it. And she's like, do you like it? I'm like, yeah, I love it. It's great. You know, yeah, I love it. She's like, you know who it is, right? I'm like, yeah, Ma, it's Prince. And she's like, it's not Prince. That's Elvis. I'm like, Mom, this is not Elvis. This is Prince. It was Prince. And then I'm like, Mom, look, it even has the symbol. It had the Prince's symbol and everything. Somehow the shirt was purple. Come on. Somehow she thought it was Elvis. But that's how I got.
Did you keep it?
Yeah, that's how I got my Prince shirt. My airbrushed Prince shirt.
Where is it? I've never seen it.
Well, I wore the hell out of it. It's gone now, Mari. Thing's gone.
Oh, so easy. I listened to true crime podcast about missing persons. Kathy said, so is a VIP tour with a tour guide or do you do it on your own? I think obviously there's somebody with you with that. But Laura would know more, right, Laura?
I've only taken the VIP tour one time and it was so long ago.
We have not done that currently. So Laura, if you're there, Laura did say she's been in there as well. If you could give us that information, Laura. You guys clearly don't know who Missing Persons is. Are you serious? Somebody said they were thinking about milk cartons. Who was it, SK? It's clearly a group, you guys. She kind of reminds me of kind of like a Cyndi Lauper kind of, although she was a little bit more like punky. She's a lead singer. Yes, they stay there. What? They stay, then you go on your own. Okay, so I think they probably guide you for a little bit and let you.
Yeah.
I'm sure that, I mean, obviously you can't be grabbing things. Like, I gotta watch that too. Like someone at the airbrush booth thought A prince is the king.
Right? Yeah. I think someone.
What's your mom? Why would she?
They bamboozled her. Or whatever.
You know what? They
About you when you wear your purple jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Remember they said remember when we did the first video?
That was you. That was you that said it.
No.
You're like, looks like Prince.
On your short, no, on the short, somebody said they spotted Prince at the gas station. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They clearly thought it was Prince. Julie beloved.
Oh yeah.
That's you cracking me up. Oh, I love Prince. Don't get me wrong. I love Prince.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I think I pick him, and I hate to say this because I do like Michael Jackson, but I think I pick Prince over Michael Jackson.
So you think my brothers made the wiser decision? Because when I was a kid, my dad told me and my brothers, he's like, you guys could either go see Prince. I'm going to take you to see Prince, or I'm going to take you to see Michael Jackson. So my brothers picked Prince, and I picked Michael Jackson. And that's who, So they saw the Purple Rain tour, and I saw the Jackson's Victory tour.
Prince over MJ thing. I know. Who do you guys prefer more? I mean, do you prefer Michael Jackson? I mean, do you?
Over Prince?
Yeah.
That's a hard one. They're pretty...
I don't know. They're both creative, but I think I picked Prince more because he played instruments, I think, more than Michael.
Yeah,
Michael had like the dance moves and everything, but Prince wrote and played music. I'm into that. I'm into the whole the guitar, I love the fact that he knew how to play the guitar.
When people start saying I like this person because they wrote their own stuff, that's where you lose me, because that's where I start to be like, okay.
You asked me, and I just,
you don't have to write to be great. You know what I mean?
But that's what I was saying, that he's more creative. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. Michael Jackson didn't write his stuff. And if
Michael Jackson did write his stuff.
But he didn't play his instruments.
What I'm saying, well, whatever.
I mean, did he play an instrument? Then I'll say Michael Jackson.
I'm sure he could have.
See, this is what we always crash too with everything. Just saying who's more creative. I'm sorry, Prince was more creative.
Well, that's just an opinion. That's a matter of
he played his instruments. He played more than one instrument. What did Michael Jackson do? Just the moonwalk? And do the hee? What is it?
Are you kidding me?
What did he do? Thriller?
That was it.
Like, tell me, what did Michael Jackson do?
What do you mean?
Well, tell me. I know he was with the Jackson 5.
Most of those songs he wrote.
Yeah, but he didn't play instruments.
Which it doesn't matter if you write your own songs. So. But what are you talking about?
Prince played a guitar. He knew how to. What are you talking about?
I just don't like to
compare.
He was
a great guitar.
I don't like to compare artists like that.
No.
I just don't.
I love Prince, you guys, so I'm going to defend him.
No, I love Prince. But I feel like you're saying he's better because he does this.
You're asking me why I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, it's your opinion.
It's my opinion, right? So, yeah.
Anyway.
It's just, I'm just saying. This is why we be clashing, you guys. I don't know. Prince was a lot. I think he was just more creative. I don't know. I'm just sorry to say that, but.
He was a wild dude, too, though, wasn't he? Wearing them high heels. I mean, he was a wild dude.
And
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
Elvis wore eyeliner, and
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
Well, I'm sure you're about to say, and Elvis wore pink, and Prince wore all kinds of colors.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's wild.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I never said there was.
Okay, you made it sound like you were talking about him.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, when you see Prince wearing them high heels, you're like, damn, that's wild, man. That's crazy.
He had style.
I'm not saying there's anything
just
wrong with it.
He had some style. I miss Prince, though. I gotta tell you guys, I want to go see the museum and stuff.
You doing?
When you say that about Elvis, you want me?
Oh my god.
Oh gosh. What is it? Is George hilarious? Okay, I understand your point, Mari, but Jackson was a good entertainer. He was. I am not gonna. He was a great entertainer. He was awesome. But I'm just saying, why I would pick
Sure.
Prince over.
That's what you like.
But I wouldn't mind going to see Michael Jackson though. In a concert.
Yeah. Well,
that'll be awesome. I was sad when he passed away too.
Been there, done that. If you need to know, just ask me. I'll let you know how.
Yeah,
it was.
we know. You rub it in. Okay.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. Let's see. It's funny because the people that I met are so opposite.
What do you mean?
Like the people I seen in concert are so opposite from what you see.
Like if I went to see Berlin, the Psychedelic Furs, the Flock of Seagulls, Wang Chung.
I've seen all kinds of wild places.
David's Jezebel. Yeah, but Depeche.
You don't like. It's funny how you always like throw it in my face. Like, well, I'm supposed to see this. What you never asked me who I've seen. How come you never asked who I've seen? I've seen a lot of people too.
I don't think anybody. You guys have not found out. No, right? They don't ask me.
Well, I mean, I didn't know we were.
And missing persons. I forgot. Missing persons. You guys got no.
You want to compete?
Do you want to compete?
Did you say all your ticket stubs? Because I got my ticket
Actually,
stubs.
I have them somewhere. I just don't know where.
Well, I know where mine are. I'll go get them. I'll get my stubs and my programs.
Yeah, Whitney Houston. Oh, Whitney Houston. We do like Whitney Houston.
I saw Whitney Houston. Anyways, I saw her at a fair when she first came out.
You did?
Yeah.
What fair did you see her?
In Wisconsin. No, it was not a fair. It was Summerfest.
Oh,
Wisconsin
cool.
Summerfest.
Yeah. And apart from that, I've seen, obviously, you guys will know, be Spanish artists, which, yeah.
Yeah. I know Spanish artists.
You do?
Yeah.
Sounds...
Los Lobos. I know Los Lobos, man.
They're not Spanish artists.
They're not?
They're not considered that Spanish like that.
Well, they speak Spanish. So, and what about Freddie Fender, man? Wasted days and wasted nights.
We have a shirt.
Huh?
We have a shirt.
Of what?
A Freddie.
We don't have a Freddie Fender shirt.
I think we do.
If we did, I would have wore that thing 100 times, man. I would have wore that thing 100 times. We definitely don't. Okay.
Let's see. What did it say? Maybe Mari liked the Batman movie more than Captain EO.
Oh, Captain EO. You know what Captain EO is, right? It's that Michael Jackson movie that they used to play at at Universal Studios or something.
I do like Batman though, but I was into Michael Keaton, so I think that's probably why. And honestly, though, it's funny because the Prince music there, I think the only song I liked was the ending song, "Scandalous." I think that played at the end of the movie.
What movie?
A Batman. Do you remember?
Oh,
it was it was a slow song. If you guys remember Batman.
Yeah.
It's funny. They had the Prince soundtrack and everything, Vicky Vale and all that. But I didn't care for that. I only liked the song at the end, which was a slow song.
Here's the weirdest thing, okay? My brother and my dad, they used to love to listen to Howard Stern, on the radio. And I used to listen to Howard Stern too, but after a while he'd rip on Elvis so much that I'm just like, you know what? F you, Howard Stern. And I had to, you know what? Just because of that. Only because of his dislike for Elvis. That's why I'm done with him. But anyways, what are we even talking about, Mari?
I don't know. I was talking about Scandalous, and you went into Howard Stern. I don't even know what what did that have to do with what I said?
What are we talking about?
I talked about the song. You don't even.
Why did you even say that?
I was talking about
there was a point.
Scandalous.
Yeah, there was a point.
I said Prince made the whole, Batman soundtrack.
Here, this is my point. Is you know what Howard Stern used to always say? That Prince's best song was one of those songs he did on the Batman soundtrack.
Oh,
like the Bat Dance or something.
Oh my gosh,
that song sucked.
Horrible.
Bat Dance. Come on, that was my point.
But Purple Rain was his best. I would have to say album.
Yeah, Purple Rain's his best album.
I would have to say that. Although I'm sure he's got, he had so many. I liked a lot of his music, a lot of his songs. But I think that was mainly the best album he made. Yes. SK say really cool. You saw Whitney perform live. Another great gone too soon. Yes. Do you guys believe? Speaking of Whitney, do you believe that Kevin Costner, was really? I don't know. They always interview him, and it seems like he gets really emotional when he talks about it. And I just wonder, like, if they really did have that connection with each other. I know. You never know if they messed around because
you don't feel it. You don't feel like it was real, or you do.
I think it was real. If it's sentimental, if he gets like really,
he seems to be
crying and like he gets teared up, emotional. He must have really cared for Whitney. That's what I'm saying. I just don't know. Like, I feel bad. Almost feel bad for him because it's like he really talks about it like he loved her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who knows? They might mess around as most stars do. Oh yeah, but Elvis never messed around though. Remember? Elvis was a goody two shoes. He was with Priscilla. He loved Priscilla.
He did. Why are you even bringing this
faithful.
up?
I'm just saying.
What's this? What's the point, Mari? What's the point?
You just don't like me talking about your prissy pants. That's all. You don't like me talking bad about her.
You're stirring the pot? Is that what you're doing?
I'm just saying. Come on now. Seriously.
What are you drinking, Mari?
I'm drinking my ginger ale.
Ginger ale? Yeah. Oh my god.
As you mentioned, Howard Stern, I used to like listening to him too, but not a fan at all anymore. He doesn't like Elvis. Definitely never listening to him again. Laugh a lot. I never cared for Howard.
I didn't mind him. I didn't mind
he was just
because it wasn't always raunchy all the time. I mean, sometimes he had some really good interviews.
I thought he was just rude.
But
especially when he interviewed Anna Nicole Smith. After that, I was like, that was it. He was just such. I don't even want to say the word, but I didn't like how he was treating her.
Well, yeah, I don't
know. It's just how he treats people, like he felt like he was he was all that. Does he see himself in the mirror? And his sidekick, that lady, I couldn't even stand the lady either.
Robin Quivers.
I couldn't stand her either. It's like she was so annoying. Yeah. It's just an opinion. Kathy Smith, with UVIP tour, it said something about a show and tell what exactly is that. You're getting a lot of stuff, Kathy.
Oh, you're doing the ultimate VIP tour?
Yeah.
Show and tell.
Wow.
Yeah, they're gonna. That's probably Kathy, when they. That's probably when they let you hold the.
She's gonna be doing that before we do.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome, Kathy.
I think they're gonna have you put on some gloves,
obviously,
and you'll be able to hold some of Elvis's.
Kathy, you better strike a pose. Oh my gosh, that'll be awesome. What would you want to hold? Do you feel like it's the belt? Are there certain items that you get to choose from, or are they only certain ones you can pick up and hold? Do you remember?
No, I mean I'm sure they. I don't know. I would imagine they would say you can hold one of these items.
What about Laura? Laura's been there. Laura, were there certain items that you get to choose from, or is it just the item that they give you to hold and that's it? Do you guys like menudo? Like the food, Jennifer? I'm kidding, Jen. He always does that to me, okay? Because I don't care if it. I need to watch what I say. I was very familiar with the group Menudo growing up, obviously, right? Hispanics and everything. But I never really got into them. I didn't get into Ricky Martin and all that, Johnny. Although Johnny was more popular with the soaps in Mexico. So he did a lot of acting over there. And then he did a solo. I think he went solo and sang for a while too. And then Ricky, he kind of crossed over to English too. So
he was living la vida loca.
He was living the vida, yeah. So, but menudo is also stuff I eat, Jennifer. So when I eat and I said I'm gonna have my menudo, he likes to joke and say, "Oh, really? You're gonna have some Ricky Martin?" He makes fun of it.
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
until I
have menudo, like menudo, the food.
Yeah,
And
I
he's
like most people until I met Mari. I thought menudo was just a boy band. You know what I mean? And then she's like, "I'm gonna have some menudo tonight." I'm like,
Yeah, he's like,
"What?
"What, you gonna have Ricky?"
Ricky Martin? What are you talking about?
And I'm like, "Food."
Go ahead.
So, Jennifer, you liked Ricky Martin? He was a cutie. He was a little cutie, but then went the other direction, and then that was it.
Oh, so now you're upset because you don't have a chance.
I didn't have the chance. Yeah.
She don't care that he went the other direction. She's just like upset now she don't have a chance.
Kind of like with George Michael. Although I didn't care. I just wish,
you're like, yeah, now we can't be together.
He was never going to look my direction.
Yeah.
Who's Johnny was the biggest 85 or 86 and heard it playing in it. You talking about Aldebarge? Who's Johnny?
Oh yeah, who's Johnny? They say.
I still have that on my playlist. Right? I don't listen.
Yeah.
I still listen to Aldebarge. I still listen to the Jets. Well, you don't like the Jets, I know. You found out, got a crush on you?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the expose.
Your playlist is very upbeat and happy, and my playlist is all depressing.
Yeah.
You're always like, why do you listen to all these sad songs all the time, right?
I swear, I always tell him, when I listen to music, I feel like just jumping off a cliff or something. I just can't do his playlist.
When we're in the car, she's like, we got to turn this. She's
like, I'm driving. I'm like, we're going to.
She's like, I'm going to fall asleep.
Either that or we're going to go in the river. So, yeah. And I don't want to go in the river. Speaking of, Adam got me really upset yesterday when we went out for. We got to mention this. I know you got something else.
Oh yeah, this was funny.
But we went out to eat yesterday.
Yeah, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, right?
Yes. And Adam is a person that
I never really been there before.
Let me just.
Okay, go ahead.
He's very picky. He's a picky eater. And let me say, when we went, every time we go somewhere, I'm very kind of like, it's iffy. Like, I don't even know whether to go in with him or not because I know he's very picky with his food. So sure enough, we go in this. He's trying to please me because I like wings. And
she always wants wings all the time,
I want some chicken.
Yeah. So finally, I'm like, there's a Buffalo Wild Wings. We'll go there, right?
Uh-huh. So he orders. What did you order?
I ordered it was like called like a smothered chicken sandwich. It was a chicken sandwich with like barbecue sauce all over it.
Mind you, that's what you asked for.
Yeah.
This is what he asked for.
And my side was a thing of mac and cheese. Yeah.
How can mac and cheese go wrong, right?
So a chicken sandwich and mac and cheese. Yeah.
So then when the food gets there, I'm eating. I'm enjoying my wings. I never have any problems with wings. And then I clearly asked him, how's your food? He's chewing on it. Oh, it's good. It's good.
Because that was the first bite.
That was the first bite.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I see him doing this. There's taking it apart and inspecting it.
I was dissecting it.
And he knows I get mad. When he starts to do that, that's it.
Well, first of all, I was like, why is this chicken breast so big? Like, what? I guess usually you'd be like, if you got a big serving of food, you'd be like, oh, great, it's a big serving. But I'm like, this just don't seem right. And it was just it wasn't chewing right. To the consistency, it was all wrong.
The lady came, the waitress came and asked us if everything was good, and he said yes.
I didn't get a chance to tell her it wasn't good. So
next thing you know,
because you said everything was great, and then by the time she turned to me, I was still chewing, and it was like, what? And then she's gone.
So then she comes back, and he's like, I don't want this.
No, she came back, and she's like, how is everything? And all I said was, actually, I don't like it.
Can I get? And then you asked for a cheeseburger.
I didn't.
A plain cheeseburger.
She's like, could I get you something else? Yeah. I said, just give me a cheeseburger, just meat and cheese. That's it. She's like, do you want fries or anything? I'm like, nope. Just a cheeseburger with meat and cheese.
And the whole time I'm like this trying to eat.
And I'm going to dip it
with my hand over my face. And I'm like, oh my
And the mac and cheese, this happened to me before with mac and cheese. Like, what is it? I don't know. People are putting like sour cream in their mac and cheese or something. I don't need any of that, man. I just need noodles and cheese and maybe a little butter or something, man. Oh, and then you put salt and pepper on it.
It's just I'm telling you guys, he can never just like something. If we go to Chipotle, he complains about what he gets at Chipotle.
I don't eat that stuff.
When we go to McDonald's, you complained about the chicken sandwich there too. Remember, it was rubbery or
Everywhere he goes, there's a problem. Popeyes, the chicken was greasy. Everything.
The thing with me,
OMG.
the thing with me that with Mari, just sometimes she doesn't like to like. I could just basically just eat cereal. Just give me some Cocoa Krispies and I'm happy.
And I'm a seafood kind of
And she's
gal.
like, "What do you want for dinner?" And I'm just like, "I just want Cocoa Krispies, man. That's all I want for dinner."
Yeah, you guys. And then he tells people, "Oh, she don't cook for me." You don't want anything. Don't sit there and lie to people and say, "I don't cook for you."
You always want to have like a big steak.
I do.
And you have like
eat.
what do you have? You have like a steak, and you have like
I have a salad, or I have beans or
rice, and you have guacamole.
Yeah.
You have all this.
I have like a buffet. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like pouring my Cocoa Krispies. I'm like, it's time for dinner.
I just don't like the fact that you tell people I don't cook for you.
No, you offer to cook for me, but I just don't want to eat all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's not fun. And then he's like, what? You like Elvis? He doesn't like for me to cook seafood in the house.
Yeah,
and I love seafood.
I came in one day. First of all,
oh yeah, I remember
before Mari moved in, I never in my life had, even when I was a kid, nobody's ever cooked seafood in my house. You know what I mean? Like when I was a kid growing up with my dad, he hated seafood too. So no one ever cooked seafood.
So that's
I came home from work after you moved in, and all of a sudden it was like I opened the front door and it was like, oh my God, what happened in here?
That's he came in yelling. What is that smell?
I just couldn't believe.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
how are we even going to get rid of this smell? That's how bad it was.
It's seafood.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
And it was, oh my gosh.
I'm not into that seafood, man.
So I told him to take me out for, crab legs or something, or shrimp. No, he won't.
You know what's funny? Just today at work, I didn't tell you this. I just got off work and then we're doing this live. But there's this girl that is a waitress, and she loves to cook stuff. And she's like, "Hey, Adam," and I turned and she's like, "Do you like pasta salad?" And she was like all excited, and I'm like, "Oh no, I don't like pasta salad." And then she looked at me like so disappointed. She made pasta salad and she was letting everybody that at work try it, and everybody was eating the hell out of it. They were loving it, I can't
take him to a Mexican.
I like my pasta.
I hate to say that, but it's like I can't take you to Mexico.
I like pasta to be warm. I don't like cold pasta.
He's just
supposed to be warm.
He's a very picky eater.
So, anyways, enough with the food segment. Let's.
Yeah, we're done with the food. And somebody said maybe you got the half a rabbit sandwich. Is the SK say no can of spinach in your Popeye sandwich?
No.
No. Yeah, he's very picky. It's a waste of. We'll sit there and argue about food all the time because he won't. Yeah.
If
I just emailed you. I'm happy to answer any questions about visiting Memphis. Oh, Laura, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Laura's done the VIP, which is like Adam said, you haven't done it in a while.
Yeah. I only did it once, and it was the very first year they started, and they didn't know what they were doing that first year. So
and everything's probably new and stuff. But you're gonna have fun, Kathy. I think it's gonna be it's so cool, just especially for your first time. Like I said, I went for my first time a couple of years ago because of Adam, so I really enjoyed it. But there was just so much to see. How many days are you going to be out there for, Kathy? I see you guys are who. Oh, trust me, Adam and I, we be getting into it. Not physically, but just we always gotta have one of us always has to have the last word, right?
You think so?
I think so.
I think that's you.
Oh, I think it's you.
No. I could just, I could let things go. I could just.
That's what you say, but I know you can't. Can't.
You know what I couldn't let go of though? Do you want to know?
Go ahead.
What I could not let go of?
If you never say anything romantic.
Huh? This.
Oh gosh, again.
This thing, man. I couldn't. Hold on. Let me take it out of the case.
We want to.
I couldn't let go of this
do
thing.
you guys
man.
want to see that again?
Yeah, let's show it to him again.
Okay.
Because when
I want you to show that over there. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, I'll show that. But this is cool too. Let's take it out of the glass case. All right. Oh my God, there it is.
There
it is. Look, it's even got some like dirty stuff inside of it.
Didn't somebody tell us what it was called?
Yeah, someone did tell us what this thing's called.
I don't know. Somebody did tell us
Let's
what
turn
it's
it, man.
called.
Ready? It was like the king, man. If he's like thirsty at Sun Records. Oh man, I'm at Sun Records, but I'm thirsty, man. What am I gonna do? I'll just go outside and get some water, man. Oh, there it is. I think that might have happened. Yeah, that's the water spigot that I took from Sun Records. You know what I mean? I didn't like bring my tools and like take it off. But you know.
Circle G Ranch faucet.
They were doing work.
What was it called? A spigot?
Yeah, they were replacing the spigot when I went to Sun Records one year.
Right.
And
Michelle, he's got it in the case.
Yeah, it's in a case. I was walking past them right as they took this off and they were about to put a new one on. And I was like, "Oh, well, what are you guys doing with that?" And he's like, "Do you want it?" I said, "Yeah, I want it." And he's like, "Here you go." So I was like, "This is like the best thing I could possibly take home from Sun Records." You know what I mean? It was attached to the building.
Do you want me to crush your dream right now?
What?
And tell you that's probably like somebody could have just easily replaced that after the fact.
What do you mean replace it? I saw them take it off the building. What are you talking about? She always tries to crush my dream. I saw this on the building.
Just saying, it's just.
She tries to kill the authenticity of anything that I collect. You know what I mean?
SK said that's supposed to be in the Smithsonian.
Yeah, it should exactly.
Yes.
It should be in the Smithsonian.
So why don't you do them a courtesy and turn it in?
Oh, I will, as long as they have to put a plaque that says on permanent display, but on loan from Adam Holbrook.
Your name has to be there.
Yeah. On loan.
Yeah, you got some.
What else do we have? This is cool. I think I might have showed this before.
Yeah, I think so.
But this is the belt buckle from Al Dvorin. And Al Dvorin's the guy that always said, "Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building. Thank you and good night."
You have to get one. You really got to get a belt.
Yeah, this thing's huge, man, this belt buckle. But I bought this here in Memphis. And son had a table set up and was selling like concert memorabilia. And he sold this to me. I think Al probably had like 5 of these made. So, you know.
So there wasn't that many.
No, these are pretty rare.
Those are pretty cool.
I've seen other members of Elvis's entourage with their names.
Do you know what year that was when they made those?
I don't know. This was probably made in like the early 80s, maybe.
It's heavy too.
Thing's cool though. Yeah. Al Dvorin worked with Elvis. Yeah, he started working with Elvis in '56 because he actually worked for the Colonel.
Yeah.
So he was a cool dude. He lived in Chicago. So anyways, what else do we got, Mari? This thing's cool, right?
Yeah. Surf bar.
Here's a menu from the International Hotel.
That's pretty cool.
It's in the back.
Can you imagine having one of these like at your table?
Yeah, so this is the menu that would be at your table. Let's see, that light's kind of...
Do you want me to get it off and move it?
No, I guess it's okay if I go close. I don't know if you guys could see the prices at all.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Let's see. So if are these wines?
Yeah, champagne. Mum's extra dry.
How about some lobster tail? Do you want lobster tail? It's $15.
Wow.
Or
And a steak.
they got the prime rib for
I
$15.
think I'll do the prime rib.
Yeah. Chocolate cake, $1.
Oh, wow.
Fresh strawberry tart, $1. Cheesecake with fruit topping, $1. Assorted ice creams and sherbet, 75
The
cents.
prices back in the day, right?
Yeah. They got a seafood
Have a good night,
cocktail.
Teresa. Thank you so much for joining us, sweetie.
Yeah, have a good night. Yeah, this was August 9th through September 16th of 1971.
That's a summer festival.
Yeah, the summer festival. That thing's cool. I got this at a garage sale right down the street for like $10, right, Mari?
Yeah. Was it an estate sale?
It was an estate sale, yeah.
I think it was an estate sale. Yeah.
So that thing's pretty cool.
Are there any Cocoa Krispies?
We don't have any, do we?
Yeah, I bought some.
Oh, because you went to Jewel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because when I was at work, she went to a Walmart.
Uh-huh.
And they were all out of Cocoa Krispies. And she called me and she's like, they're out of Cocoa Krispies. And I was actually locked out of the house and she was trying to get back to the house.
Uh-huh.
But I kind of snuck. I found my way into the house. So I said, Mari, don't worry. I'm in the house. And she's like, okay, good. Then I can go to another store to get the Cocoa Krispies. So then she went to a different store. And I guess you got the Krispies, huh?
Somebody said, SK, do you have the new Elvis movie theme belt buckle? Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Should I grab it?
Yep.
This thing's cool. We got this at Lansky's.
We got it at Lansky's and then so cool.
This one's a lot smaller. Let's see.
But it's still nice.
There it is. It came in this bag. There's the price on it right there. You can see. Hold on.
You see the price on it?
$48. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. And the back's really cool too. Let me show you the back of it.
Can you read? Are they able to see it?
Let's see if I can.
Glare.
There you go. You can see it says Lansky's. I know it's kind of hard to see. But yeah, that thing's awesome.
Yeah.
It's got the TCB in the middle. We still need to get a belt so that I can wear it, right, Mari?
Yeah, you need a belt. No.
Oh, speaking of the Baz movie, speaking of that Baz Luhrmann movie and that belt buckle,
What about it?
did you know there's this type of bird that don't have any legs, so it can't land on nothing? It spends its whole life on the wind. And when it gets tired, it just spreads its wings and it just sleeps on the wind.
Well, I think he's going to say
And
something
if it ever lands,
serious.
but just one time, that's when it dies. Did you know that, Mari?
Yeah.
I just, I didn't know if you knew that. So, anyways. I gotta get a refill.
He's gonna get a refill. You need a refill? Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my Lord. You can't take this man. I'm telling you, we can't take him anywhere sometimes. It's funny, his brother, when we were visiting his mom at the hospital, his brother was like, wait, what are you talking about? What? I'm about to say, his brother was like, man, he's like, you must have a lot of patience for putting up with him. And I'm thinking, no, it's the other way around. I think Adam has a lot of patience for dealing with me. He just didn't know.
Well, I just got to say one thing real quick. before I'll be right back. But it has everything to do with us. Everything. Okay, I'll be right back.
Speaking of movies, we wanted to let you guys know that we actually seen. I don't know if anybody's interested in Riley, who follows Riley, but we actually did end up seeing the series that she. I think we're on the last episode. And it's called what is it called? Under the Bridge. Under the Bridge, and it's on Hulu.
Yeah, and we're not talking about the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
And we're not talking about the Red Hot Chili Peppers. No. Although that song kept coming to mind every time we watched an episode. Remember, like we're just waiting for that song to pop up. Yeah. No, it had nothing to do with that. It seems to be like that's based off a true story. And it's pretty good. I think she did a great job. I don't know if you guys seen it or not.
My boy, it's been a long time, baby. It's been a long time.
Where have you been?
Oh man, I've had shows all over the world, man.
I've been waiting for you.
I've been to Tokyo, Japan. I've been in London, England, man. I was in France, man. I was all over the place, man.
You actually got to travel outside of the world.
Yeah, man. I got rid of the colonel, man. You
did finally?
I got a new manager, man. You know that? Have you ever heard of Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Man, I got the same manager as her, man. So I get to go all over the place. Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you guys.
Everybody say hi.
I haven't been on here in a long time, man. What is this called? Social media?
Yep.
Oh, man, that's crazy, man.
We're on YouTube live right now.
YouTube, what is that, man? Back when I was, doing my thing, YouTube was something that you shoot a bullet out of. I don't know. We said, man, shoot that bullet out of that YouTube, man. But anyways, it was good seeing you guys. But hold on, I think I hear the ladies calling me. Several ladies. So I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, well, I'm tired and so weary, but I must.
He didn't even give me my kiss. He didn't give me my kiss. Oh,
kiss the king. Oh, I hope I didn't break your tooth out. Did I break your tooth out? Oh man.
What are you trying to? Want to break my tooth?
Dang, he almost broke your tooth out.
I'm about to bust my.
Dang, Mari. I'm glad that's not porcelain. I'm glad he's got a rubber head, not porcelain.
I was trying to get a kiss out his whole head. Well, that was my little boyfriend, That
was exciting. Isn't it always fun
when he drops by? It's always exciting when he drops by.
Why does he drop by? Every time he drops by, it's like it's when I'm not here. Why is that?
Because he wanted to say hi to he wanted to say hi to everybody, but I know he was trying to flirt with the ladies on the live.
I really, I really wish I had an Elvis ventriloquist doll.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would be the best.
Yeah,
I think that'd be awesome.
That'd be cool. No kiss or scarf, right? Right. I didn't get a scarf.
Next time.
I barely got a kiss. They got chipped tooth.
Well,
look at his head wasn't hard
enough. Whatever he had, now you got it. The creeping crud. I think you just got caught the creeping crud.
Oh gosh.
He's like, let me just tell you something. I kissed this woman the other night, and whatever she had, she gave it to me, and now I just kissed. So now you got it, and now you got the creeping crud. So,
I don't want no creeping crud.
Anyway, so back to the show. I love when Elvis got really upset, and he's like,
Shelly's like, Elvis has left the building again. Yep, he left. He just stormed off.
Remember when Elvis was really upset and he's like, I don't pay attention to rumors. I don't pay attention to movie magazines.
Yeah.
I don't read them, because they're all junk.
Yeah.
And I was laid up sick here the other night in a hotel. I had 102 temperature, form. I heard strung out. Now I want to say this. Don't you get offended. you know, I'm talking to somebody else. But, you know, rumors flying around, you know. But anyways, you know, if I find the individual that has said this about me, I will break your neck, you son of a... I will pull your damn tongue out by the roots. How many of y'all seen the movie Blue Hawaii?
I never got that. Like,
right?
He was mad, and all of a sudden, how many people? Like, he just jumped.
He goes from that really being really upset to how many of y'all seen the movie Blue Hawaii?
Like, it was like he felt kind of bad.
And then he was like ripping on people.
Yeah, I love that. He does say, I got to get out of this mood.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. So he brought everybody in that mood.
Yeah.
He's got to get out of it.
But he's like, you know, different people talking.
I told you guys,
flying around,
was doing this bit in the car, and when he
maids, bellboys.
You remember when you were trying to tell me to turn? I thought it was part of the skit.
Yeah.
I'm like,
he's just doing a skit. Oh, you're driving. He's like,
and I'm like, what are you trying to tell me?
The freaks that carry your luggage up to your room, you know. But, you know, just, you know.
What is this? Lacey, Omari, you do have your hands full. I know.
She's heard that She's heard that so many times, haven't you?
Yes.
So many times. So.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
The other thing that I do, not as much though, is you guys have heard that one before. Is you go to school, I'm going out to make a buck.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Nothing. We always do our nothing.
I remember when I was no more than 3 foot high, you took me to the circus, and you accidentally bumped into some guy, and he turned around and he punched you. He punched you right in the mouth. And you know what you did? Nothing. Nothing. When it's not enough that they swing at your pop, you got to swing back. Now you go to school. I'm going out to make a buck.
He's done that a lot. Yeah, I'm like, what? Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
He does a lot of Elvis. All day long. All day long. Oh gosh.
Anyways.
Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I'm trying to be serious and he's doing his bits and I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah. But we're gonna watch that show tonight. Before I interrupted you with all that.
Well, I think Riley Keough is, I told Adam, well, she just celebrated her birthday, which was nice, right?
Yeah, but I don't know how old did she turn?
I don't know. Does anybody know how old Riley is?
In my mind, I would
in
say
her 30s.
early 30s.
I want to say early 30s. And I liked how everybody got together, obviously with grandmother, right? Priscilla. People don't like to hear that, but I'm happy that she had family around, and I think that's that's what it should be about, you know.
It seems
regardless
like
of the bad.
It seems like everybody's getting along right now.
It
the
seems
whole
like
family is.
But that's what it appears,
you know.
and I hope that it's more than just the appearance, right? We want to make sure that, well, we'd like to hear that families are getting along, especially after her mom's passing, and it's nice to know that they're still having this, at least what we think is a close knit kind of, you know, connection right now.
And her sisters were there.
Sisters,
the twins.
yeah.
And
so I think she's 35, Liz. Thank you. Yeah. So it's good that, I mean, I thought it was a nice thing that Priscilla is. I know everybody can't stand her, but but in this case, you know, if she's doing something with her granddaughter, I think that's a good thing.
I mean, to them, that's their grandmother.
That's their grandmother.
That's all that they see.
You know, and I don't think people realize that she's a person too. She has feelings. She had, you know, I'm sure Riley does too. I don't think Riley appreciates a lot of the backlash that her grandmother's getting, but you know, that's one thing you don't ever hear Riley is ever bashing anybody and saying, you know, I think she just stays out of that.
But at the same time, you don't know, like, how much does she really, like, she might not
even pay attention, you're saying?
Yeah, I'm sure she never even opens, you know, she never goes on Facebook or something and says, oh, what did they say?
Does she even have a page?
Probably not. I mean,
sure
I know I've seen, well.
I'm sure Adam's been like, Randy.
Well, I mean, Mari, I mean, we haven't always been together, Mari.
Well, then I gotta see if Jensen has a page.
That guy from Supernatural?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Well, you got to check it now.
I got to see if he's on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure he's got a page. Anyway, the show that we started to watch is called Under the Bridge. It stars Riley, who is actually an author, or she's not an author, but she's writing a book about. Is it the?
Well, she's an author, but this might be her first book.
That she's doing it.
She goes back home to her hometown to write this book about the girls, the young girls
that became missing during, I guess, over the the years that she was growing up. And it looked like it was continuing to happen. And so I honestly kind of had mixed feelings about Riley in this one. I don't like her character. I think we kind of like.
Well, you don't like. You like her acting. You just don't like her character.
Her character, but she's doing a great job. I like her. She's very. I think again, she's very versatile in her roles, and I think this one's a really good one to watch if you guys want to watch something like crime related. I think this is a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only how many episodes? 8 episodes. So we're actually going to be watching our last one tonight, hopefully.
Tonight. If I don't fall asleep, right?
Yeah. 5 minutes later.
Yeah. That's her big thing with me.
Oh
5
my
minutes
gosh.
later.
You guys, we argue about what movie we should put on. We take more time trying to pick a movie, and then 5 minutes later he's already knocked out, so it doesn't really matter. So I said we're gonna watch Mac and Me.
No,
he
no
gets
Mac
mad.
and Me. No Mac and Me, please.
Do you guys remember that cheesy movie, Mac and Me?
Mac and Me was like the generic E.T. Yeah.
I watch it, still cute. Jennifer, did y'all hear him talking about having a Vegas throat? How dry your mouth get? And he said, only thing I can compare it to is feels like Bob Dylan slipped in my mouth.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah.
That's so wrong. Elvis had some lines though.
That's why he drank that Gatorade.
He was a good roaster, huh?
That's why he drank that Gatorade.
Yeah.
They ate his
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Roasting people. Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
but when he drinks that Gatorade, he's like, they say this stuff works like 10 times faster than water. He's like, looks like it's already been used. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you guys want to check it out, it's a good like I said, it's a good series. I think it's pretty good for what she's doing. I think her acting, like I said, compare that to what is it, Daisy Jones, and I mean totally opposite roles. I mean, she's doing good for herself, I think.
Yeah, Priscilla's definitely posting a lot more on
social media.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I see stuff from her like every day on Facebook.
Yeah. Like. She even likes his.
And I tell Mari, I'm like, oh, Mari, Priscilla posted another thing to me again. She posted another thing to me. And you're like, what do you mean to me? That's everybody sees that.
Everybody sees it. And then he hearts it, or it says, Priscilla, he sends a message and then she'll heart it.
Lacey sees. I'm like, oh, Priscilla. I'm like, you know what? You're everything you're doing is so great. You've seen it, Lacey, right? I'm like, Priscilla.
I think the couch tonight. I think the couch will be calling you tonight.
Calling me? Mm-hmm. On that couch?
You got a date with the couch tonight.
Well, it is a hide-a-bed. So I'll pull that thing out, put on clam bake, and I'll be happy.
I just put on Supernatural.
What? Hold on a second. Did somebody say clam bake?
You'll be hearing Kansas.
Yeah. Kansas.
Carry on. That's the theme song, right? I'm a big Supernatural fan, so yeah, you'll be hearing Kansas through the whole night. Stella was texting out. You guys obviously Stella. My name is Maricela. So I had to create a fake account and use my last Sela, if you guys get it. So my name is Maricela. So, and I'm surprised, SK, that a lot of people caught that. I didn't think you guys would catch that because, obviously it was a joke, but yeah. Oh, we're going to have to connect this thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Losing power.
But that's where the Sela comes from. So it's funny because my name is Maricela, but it rhymes with Priscilla. So nobody, I don't know if anybody's got that.
Did I do something?
What'd you do?
Did I turn the computer
You
on?
did something. I don't know what you did.
I hit that button on accident.
You sure did.
Are we still on?
Yeah, we're still on. Dean Winchester. I know, Dean and Sam. Yeah. I can't believe how long that show lasted, though. Supernatural lasted a long time. Long time. I'm surprised. After a while, though, I felt like I just didn't know how they were planning to end that show. It was just hilarious. It was like, and then some episodes look kind of like the same. So I was kind of like, yeah. Sometimes I would watch them, and sometimes I was like, no. It's hilarious. It was your account with your slang name. It was me. And then all I had to do was put Priscilla's picture on it. Obviously, I had to just update my profile picture and add Presley to Sella, obviously. But yeah, it's a fake account, you guys. That's why I said it only had one person, one friend, because it was Adam. That was the only friend. Yeah. The things we do, right? Just to create content. Yeah. We're actually trying to come up with a new Chronicles. Hopefully it's in the works right now. I think it should be hilarious. Hopefully you guys will get a kick out of it. We actually fallen behind a little bit with videos, and like I said, with Mom being in the hospital, surgery and stuff, and it's been a little bit rough for us to get back on track, but hopefully soon we can start putting out these videos as we promised.
Yeah.
Because we do have a Stacks video. We actually have another video of the TVs that we found that Adams mentioned earlier. And so, yeah, we do have other videos that we have planned for you guys. So, so please bear with us. It's just been a little difficult getting back into that routine. And
this house is turning into like a TV museum, Mari.
Oh my gosh,
yeah. Like, it seems like there's everywhere you look, there's a vintage television.
Yep.
But anyways.
I was going to say Catfish by Sella. That was,
Yeah. That was a hard day for me.
That was a hard day.
Yeah, I could barely get to sleep that night, you know? Well, my hopes were so high, and I thought, you know.
I think what we're trying to get the message across is that a lot of times people do get catfished. And so I thought that would be I don't know how we started the conversation, but I think we talked about how people are quick to believe that even stars today, you know, oh, so-and-so just to me. Because you would imagine how many people respond to my TikTok account. They'll say, oh, what is it? My favorite guy from all country, Alan Jackson. Okay, Alan Jackson's not going to respond to me.
Well,
and Andrew McCarthy is not going to send me an invite. I mean, it's just like, I get all these people like,
a couple years ago, my
Uncle
Jerry, my Uncle Jerry passed away, but a couple years ago, my uncle lived with me. And one day he runs up to me and he's like, Adam, he's like, you won't believe it. He's like, look who messaged me. He's like, she wants to date me. And there's this singer, her name's Lucinda Williams. Okay. She's like, she's like kind of like alternative country.
Yeah.
But she's pretty well known and she's pretty famous. And he's like, it's Lucinda Williams. What does she want with me? You know? And my uncle, like, for like a week straight, she's like, Lucinda messaged me again, you know? Oh, she wants me to hear one of her new songs and all this stuff. And then, like, after like a week, he's like, oh no, he's like, Lucinda's in trouble. He's like, she's at one of her shows overseas, but she needs some money. You know? It's like, come on, Uncle Jerry.
When you start hearing that you want some money, you know people are getting catfish. So that's how I said it's always funny when they start saying, oh, hi. You know the conversation. It goes from, hi, what are you doing? I love, what you're doing. Next,
You know what I did, though?
Can you send me some money? Can you pay for this? Can you buy me a Apple card? I'm like, an Apple card? I'm like, what?
I got to tell you, though, I did something really bad to my Uncle Jerry.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Well, after this was all done and over with, and he, like, realized that, this wasn't really Lucinda Williams, And, after that was all done and over with, for, like, a week after that,
You messaged him?
no, every morning, like early in the morning, I would put on Lucinda Williams and turn it up really
You're
loud.
so wrong for that.
And my Uncle Jerry would just be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" You know,
You're so mean.
he'd be like,
Who's on here? Mike, you're here. I thought you were at work. But it's so nice to see you. We thought you were work, or unless you already worked and
Hey.
you just got off.
sometimes when some
I
people,
know.
when you're at work, you get to check YouTube.
It's true.
sometimes.
It says you and Miss Mari should put old TV on top of the vintage TVs. Should put old TVs on top of the vintage TVs? Or TV guides. TV guides.
Oh yeah.
That would be cool. Yeah. Graceland scam. Yep. The Graceland scam. You see how quick it's so easy, I guess, nowadays too. And that's how we came up with the idea of fishing with Priscilla. And plus, you know, I'm so into Priscilla.
There's a
That'll
cool
be funny.
TV guide right there.
Yeah.
That's 1960, the Frank Sinatra Welcome Home Elvis.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like the TV guide, so that's a pretty good idea to put it on.
Look at this TV guide real quick.
Can you see it? It's gonna be
This
bright.
one is
Can
like,
you guys see it? It's kind of like a like a psychedelic.
yeah, it's
Trying
really
to look at it right there, you
strange.
can see it.
This one, it's still in the plastic. This one you had to order from TV Guide.
Right there, you can see it right there clearly when you go towards. I guess when you. I don't know how you
Right
see it.
there.
Right there, yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
On the back.
What is the back one? Is it he's standing?
No, it's his side profile.
Oh, it's his side profile. Yep. That's pretty cool.
That
What
one-
year is that one?
That's from 2001.
2001. That's a really nice
Oh,
one.
and this one is actually numbered. I don't know if you could see. Oh, hold on. Right
Right
there.
there.
See, it's got each one is a number.
That's pretty cool. Where'd you get that one at? Do you remember?
I ordered it from tvguide.com.
When you said that, reminded me of remember Lifetime. You would order like the albums.
Oh, yeah. I used to love that.
Classic love songs.
Yeah.
We should do like a commercial like that.
Do you remember? Like, where were you in 1995?
The love songs
The
of
love
1977.
I went from 90 to 70s.
Oh, yeah. I always remember
Yeah.
in those commercials that one song always played.
Which one? I'm all out of love. I always hear I'm all out
I'm
of
all
love.
out of love. Yeah, but the one that's like, we made love in my Chevy van, and
Yeah.
that's all right with me, or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, if you love the old classics,
Yeah.
why don't you call 1-800? What is it? They had the old number. I love those commercials. I'll be watching them.
Time Life.
And I'd
right?
just be singing all the songs that came on. Wouldn't even buy it. My dad be like, "Can we change it now? You watch that thing like, like, because you know after a while it repeats."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember those like CD clubs where you would be able to order all
Yeah.
kinds of CDs and they'd be like a
Yeah.
penny each or
Yeah.
something? But like some of them you'd have to pay like, full price,
I
and that's how
know.
they'd get you.
Or like
But-
a trial or something, right?
yeah, but
Yeah.
I ordered a whole bunch of
Yeah.
CDs, man. I never paid for any of them.
Guys, I've got to go to sleep. Good night, Jennifer. Thank you so much
Good night,
for joining
Jennifer.
us. Please have a good evening.
Good night.
Pleasant dreams. Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh, those were the good old days. We don't see any of that stuff
Yeah,
nowadays.
back when you could order a bunch of stuff and just not pay for it.
Or you like, I didn't get it. I didn't get my CD. My set
I
never
didn't
came
get my
in.
set didn't come.
And then they send you another one.
That's such a scam.
And then you give it to your cousin.
You know, you're like, look, an extra set.
You got an
That's
extra
so
set.
sad.
Time Life can afford this.
I could never get away with it. So I'm not a good liar. I think I would bust myself out or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
The old record cleaners by Ronco.
Oh gosh.
I wish I had one of those.
I know, it'd be nice. Oh gosh.
There's a lot of old commercials that we wish they were still around.
Yeah. There were some good ones.
Do we ever see any? Were there any commercials with Elvis?
Elvis,
Like, or even like
he did a donut commercial that nobody can find. Like, people have claimed that they have it or that they know who has it.
Really? You've seen it?
No, it's not like it's
more like a.
It's a audio.
Oh wow!
It would be like played on the radio, but it was for a donut.
Well, he's done commercials, obviously for radio. He's done it for that. Remember that short that you put out for the March of Dimes? I mean, that's kind of
but that was kind of like
radio,
a charity type thing.
But it's still, I mean,
but like for like an actual like product, like a donut.
Yeah. That would be cool.
That would have been in the early 50s.
I mean, I could see him for Old Spice or what is it, Brute?
Brute. Yeah.
I mean, you imagine him like coming out like with his cape and stuff.
Yeah.
Like after a concert, like I put on Brute.
That's like, hey, I mean, if you want to know what Brute smells like, it just smells like what a man is supposed to smell like. Brute. I put that Brute on. I pour that stuff in my hand. Like I pour it in, and then I just splash it all over.
It's a little stronger.
It's supposed to be.
It's a little rough.
Well, it wears off kind of, so you got to put a lot on.
Yeah, but you
know what I do is
when
I splash it on my hand, I rub it kind of in my hair because I'm like, this is really gonna last. You know? That Brute, and I don't use old. I got the Brute deodorant and cologne.
The splash or whatever.
Because you can't wear like Old Spice deodorant and then Brute cologne. You know
Lacey said Southern Made Donuts.
Yep.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, Southern Made. I would love to hear that. Somebody's got to have it. Come on.
We got to look for it. I know.
AM Vintage discovers it.
We need to find it. Aqua Velva, the dad cologne.
Yeah.
Yep. Did you ever see the Energizer commercial where someone sees Elvis at a gas station?
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was like back in the 90s. Yeah.
My hubby just taking me from Kathy took it off.
Yeah, I've seen there have been some pretty good Elvis commercials over the years, but not really, Elvis. Was there a Taco Bell one or a Pizza Hut? I think there was a Pizza Hut Elvis commercial a few years ago.
Kathy said, "Oh, I'll be there just 2 days." That's good enough, though. Especially if you're just gonna go straight to and just see.
Yeah, I would say if you're gonna be there 2 days, definitely try to stop by Sun Records and do that tour. Do Graceland and Sun.
Yeah, you'll like Sun Records, Kathy. I'm sure your husband would like it. It's pretty cool. Even if you're not into it's just the atmosphere. And then of course you got other people there who are fans and stuff for the music. And then the guides there are so informative, they know their stuff. It's so neat to see younger, and I call them kids, I know, but they are literally early 20s telling us the stories. And I'm like, wow, because they got to know their stuff.
Yeah. It's funny though, over the years, I've seen so many guides come and go.
Yeah. Well, every time we've been there, it's been different people. We haven't seen the same person.
Right, but they always tell you the exact same story.
They do.
But they tell it like
their style, whatever.
Yeah, in their own.
Yeah, and it's they have so much energy. It's cool to see that.
The first years that I toured Sun, there used to be it was all these rockabilly type dudes that worked there.
Yeah.
And there was this one guy that worked there. I bet you Lacey and Luke remember this dude. His name was El Dorado. And this guy had the biggest sideburns you've ever seen, man. He made Elvis's sideburns look like you couldn't even see Elvis's sideburns, this guy's sideburns were
wow.
They were crazy.
Yeah.
But anyways.
I want to ask you, did you see the new Elvis FedEx commercial a couple of months ago? I did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, where Elvis is in a box. He's a cartoon. He's in a box and they're shipping Elvis.
No, I didn't see that one.
It's pretty good.
I have to check that one out. Yeah. No, that's so cute. He sounds familiar. Lacey said he sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's hard to forget sideburns that big.
Yeah.
Now I'm friends with this guy on Facebook.
Yeah.
Just because you become friends with people on Facebook. But now he has a beard. But when I see him, I could see through that beard, and I know there's still some 2 giant sideburns in that beard. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm like, if you just shaved the middle, those sideburns will still be there. You know what I mean? When I first got to Memphis, like the first time I started touring Memphis, I couldn't believe how many sideburns that I was seeing, I mean, I hadn't seen that many sideburns since when I watched West Side Story. You know what I mean? It was crazy.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. That's just a lot of the things you remember.
Yeah.
You remember a lot, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember all this. Everything.
Has there ever been a bad experience at Graceland? Can you recall any time that you went was a bad? Would you say this was a bad time? Like you did not care for that year?
No, not really.
You've never had a bad experience?
Not. I mean, I've gone to like Elvis Week where like during the candlelight vigil it started pouring rain.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
That kind of sucked, but
yeah.
So
what did you do? What happened when everybody just ran? Ran for the life.
Everybody kind of just tried to go into the pavilions and into the stores for
Yeah, I think that would be.
And then
nice
they just went right back out into the street.
That would be nice.
But there was that one time that me and my father were going. We were going to go to Memphis. I was a teenager.
Yeah.
And the way it worked was when my dad got off work, it was time for his vacation. And when he gets home from work, have all your stuff packed. We're going to go on vacation. We're going to go to Memphis, But while my dad was at work, I let the dogs out and they got loose. And, I lost the dogs while my dad was at work. So my dad comes home and, man, there was nothing that made my dad happier than vacation time because he hated work, So he's home. He's like, okay, man, you got all your stuff packed. You ready for vacation? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. He's like, well, what's going on? What? I'm like, yeah, I lost the dogs. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, man. That made for the worst vacation. My dad was so pissed. You know what I mean? And so the whole vacation, like my dad's driving, and I'm sitting like looking out the window like this, and he's just like, you lost the effing dogs, and I'm like, they ran off. What do you want me to do? And he's like, what's wrong with you? But after a few days in Memphis, my brother called and said, hey, we found the dogs, and then
you guys got
then it got a little better. You know what I mean? It got a little better. Then we went and we drove to Nashville. And
the things you remember.
Yeah.
What is that? SK, they were shipping a rare original Elvis film and it couldn't reach a certain temperature or it would be ruined.
Oh, yeah. That was in the FedEx commercial.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like I miss the gift shops. They used to be across the street from Graceland.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
Well, now they got, like we mentioned this before, they have that, what is it, department something.
Oh, Department 56.
And it's all like
It's all,
is it Christmas
it's like
stuff?
Christmas villages.
And I just don't know how well that's going to do. I just don't see people shopping in there all year round.
No, I think that was kind of a bad move.
I don't think they should have had
I don't think that was a good move. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, this is like the most awesome rock and roll house in America.
Yeah.
Let's put a store across the street for Christmas villages.
Yeah, it was just
Who came up with that idea?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I mean, how about a store across the street that sells like other rock and roll stuff, like where you can get like a Johnny Cash shirt or a Jerry Lee Lewis shirt.
I think that's
or like
made more money.
Stax Records shirt. Like, no, let's have a Christmas village store.
Like anything related to music would probably be a better.
Anything would have been better.
This has nothing to do with music. I just don't. Shelley said, do you have any Elvis songbooks? I'm trying to buy on the net, but the sellers don't put the complete list of songs in their ads. They just list a few songs and then they say and more.
You know what? I don't really have that many Elvis songbooks. I might have a few, but that's one thing that I could say I
don't
have a lot of. No. But I would love to have some.
Yeah.
Because I'm really bad with lyrics. So I'd love to be able to just read the lyrics,
Like I said, there's never anyone at the news stores. No. We've been there because we were curious, and it was like a quick in and out. Like,
Right.
I mean, I just didn't see the point. I don't know.
I see the point during the holiday season, but when it's summertime, I mean.
But what I mean is, it didn't have anything related to Graceland or Elvis,
except for the one little
Graceland little miniature
Christmas village
but that was it. Like, if it was all related to like Blue Christmas or and have Elvis, and that'd be awesome. But this had nothing to do with.
Yeah.
It was no. I wanted to play his songs on my piano and keyboard. It's so frustrating. Oh, Shelly, you play the piano, Shelly, too? That's cool.
Lacey and Luke might know about that. About where to get.
Lacey would know. Lacey and Luke, could you help Miss Shelly out? I know you guys got more experience with songbooks.
Rock and Luke. I'm sure he knows about songbooks.
Yes, and organ. Oh, cool. Play the organ too. That's awesome. I do like the organs.
Yeah.
Remember, I got a big organ. Remember? Do you remember that? Remember I'm really gonna show you my big organ.
No, what's that from?
Rhinestone with Sylvester and Dolly.
Oh, with Sylvester.
Remember, and she's like,
yes.
She's like, I don't want to see your organ. He's like, I really want to show you my big organ. He literally had a big organ. Remember?
That's one of the worst movies ever made.
I love that movie.
But you know what? It's so weird because as bad as it is, like if you were like, hey,
but it's entertaining.
If you were like, hey, want to watch Rhinestone before we go to bed? I'd be like, yeah, put it on.
It's entertaining. You know what I mean? I like Sylvester Stallone in that one. It's just because he's so dumb and he can't sing. I mean, he's not dumb. He acts like he is, and he can't sing for oh my God, to save his life. He is a bad singer.
It's horrible.
But he's funny. He's hilarious. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Does Dolly have any good songs in that movie at all, or no?
No, it's just not really. It's just all related to the movie, I guess. Good night, Liz. Thanks for the last. You're welcome, Liz.
Good night, Liz.
Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, hopefully you have a great night, sweetie. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, we'll be cutting it short, honey. In probably 8 minutes, we're gonna call it quits.
We're gonna call it.
That way, everybody can get to bed. Start their day. I don't know. I don't see Michelle as much. I think Michelle might have darted.
You know what I'm going to do after we get off here?
What are you going to do? Your cereal?
No, well, I will have a bowl of cereal. But I found something to hook up that TV that we got the other day.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to try
to try it, see if it works.
Yeah, I got like a little antenna to see if we could get some channels on it.
I can't wait for that to see. And can't wait for you guys to see our latest additions that we found, which are so cool. Yeah, I tell you, it's going to start looking like a TV museum in here, too.
I think tomorrow we should be able to put out a new video, and it's on some cool vintage televisions.
Yeah.
So you'll see.
We'll be doing a few videos this weekend. We should be getting them out to you guys soon. I tell you, we got lots to catch up on.
Yeah, because I still want to do a video on the Stax documentary that was really good.
Yeah, we have to.
And we
started it, and we just didn't.
Well, plus we have a lot of records from Stax
and some other items
and we'd love to show you guys that stuff.
It'd be cool. So I'm really trying to get the music sheet for "I'll Remember You."
Oh, I love that song. Yeah,
it's nice, Mike. I drive by there every weekend, and there is never anyone at the store. And now Presley Boulevard has been torn up for street repair. And how they replaced it is awful. Oh, really? Every time we go there,
isn't it always street repair over there?
They're always doing that.
Yeah. I hope somebody repairs the sidewalk.
The sidewalk, Mike, needs to.
Damn.
I tripped. You don't know how many times, you guys, and that's sad to say.
Yeah.
I tripped. You can imagine somebody like an elderly, I would hate for something.
If you're in one of those scooters,
or in the scooters, there's no way.
Forget it.
That's another thing. You can't even. You would have to literally go across the street. Then make a turn because that's probably the only way people are going to get with the scooter. That would be fun. Should I try the sheet music or maybe piano tabs on the internet? Wow. That's cool. You guys can play piano. I'm so jealous.
God.
I wish I could play piano.
My whole life would be different.
I always, but they said my fingers were too little.
Yeah. Is that what they said?
I couldn't reach the keys.
I truly believe.
I do got little hands though, you guys.
If I could play piano, it would have changed my entire life. You know? Everything would be different, you know? If only I could just twinkle them ivories. You know what I mean?
Prince played the piano.
He did? Prince played the piano?
Yeah.
Well, okay. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
All right.
You didn't know Prince played the piano?
Maybe I've seen him on the piano. I mean, I guess, yeah, I have seen him on the piano, and he's like telling people, like, yeah, this key, yeah.
He doesn't say that.
Yeah, he was kind of pushy, you know. He was like, this is what I expect from you guys. He was one of them guys. He's like, I only want the best for the artist.
Hey, when did he say that?
I saw it. I saw a clip on YouTube.
He did not say that.
It was a video clip. I saw it. Right before his last concert.
You're so full
He
of
said,
it.
only the best. But anyways,
Yeah, he was awesome on the piano.
he said I wanted a bowl of purple Skittles.
He did not talk like that.
That's how Prince talked.
He did not sound like
He
that.
talked like this. He was like, hey, I'm Prince. That's how I talk. Hey, where's my purple Skittles?
Did you guys ever watch where was it with, I don't know, it's a little, I know, Dave Chappelle's
Oh, the Dave
a little,
Chappelle.
I know he's a little raunchy, but
With Prince.
he had he had Eddie Murphy's brother on there. What's it? Charlie Murphy.
Yeah.
Charlie Murphy would go on there and tell his little Hollywood stories. They were always cool because he talked about meeting
Rick James.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
Rick James. I can't.
Yeah,
I'm Rick
you
James, but right. And then, well, he did a story where he met Prince,
Yeah.
and Prince played basketball and kicked his butt. And it's just hilarious. If you guys didn't see that, you guys should check that out. I know Dave Chappelle's a little. He's a little questionable sometimes.
Yeah, but he's funny.
But
so.
I only watched the episodes when he had Charlie Murphy on there. Yeah, you look just like Eddie Murphy. So, when you said that Rick James called darkness. Darkness.
Oh my God.
Somebody says purple Skittles. Skittles. Lacey. Don't mean to brag, but Luke plays guitar, bass, and drums.
Oh, wow. Damn.
But he doesn't read any music. I don't think you have to. Some people just don't. I
Damn
think
you.
there's a lot of people. Look at it.
Damn you, Luke. Damn you. Hold on a second. All right.
What do you think?
Hold on a second. Damn you, Luke. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, subscribers.
Yeah.
But
Unsubscribe.
unsubscribe. This guy's crazy.
Ah,
He's
man.
alone.
This ain't right.
I'm telling you, Luke, you get with him, you guys gonna be jamming. Adam's just gonna be singing. You'll be the singer. Adam,
Yeah.
and then Luke's gonna be playing every instrument.
He'll play every instrument.
He's gonna be on the track of every. Yeah.
But I'll just be singing. But I'll only sing what I know because I don't remember any of the words.
Oh yeah.
You're just like Elvis with that. Or what was that song?
I can't remember the words. Not marry them.
The girl's gonna. No, is it the girl's gonna?
This time the girl is for more than just, you know.
Is it that one? Is that the one he's talking about?
I just can't help believing.
I just can't help believing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You imagine, because he said that, but there was no, back in the day, there was no like teleprompters or anything, or even like cards or any cue cards or anything. So how is it that you remembered all that stuff?
Just had to. Nowadays, yeah, they most entertainers have a screen on the
I'm
stage.
wondering if, I mean, I hate to say that, but just made crap up. And
He did sometimes.
like, yeah, the ladies ain't even paying attention.
Yeah,
Right? They're just waiting for their kiss and their scarf. You don't care what he's saying.
I don't think he ever did like Burn in Love the same way twice. You know what I mean?
Probably not.
Yeah, and I think he was just like, okay, let's do it, man. Whatever happens, happens. You know, like.
Yep. All right, guys, we're wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Taught myself piano, guitar, bass, and drums. Wow.
I think if I could play any instrument, it would definitely be piano, and then first, and then guitar.
Nothing.
Well, I don't. You know why I don't? I tried. My dad tried to sign me up for a class to play, and I got there, but I quit right away because I told that woman. She's like, "Okay, you got to do this. You got to start playing," and I said, "No, I don't play." You know, I quit school because of recess. I don't play. When I was in grade school, they said, it's time to go out for recess. All the kids, come on, time for recess. I said, I quit. I went home.
You don't play?
I don't play.
I said I played the clarinet, not by choice. The only thing I got out of that was having to run home from school every day to avoid the other boys kicking my butt. Oh, my. I played the clarinet, too.
Oh, my God.
I wanted to play the saxophone, but they said girls didn't play saxophones.
They said that?
That was what my teacher said.
You love that one guy that plays saxophone in that movie, Lost Boys?
No, I don't.
You remember that movie from the 80s, Lost Boys?
No,
that guy, he doesn't wear a shirt, right?
No.
And he plays saxophone with one hand, and he kind of does this like, thing, and you're like mesmerized. What's that song he plays?
I don't know what song he plays, and I don't care for the guy.
You know the scene.
Yeah, I know the scene.
Lost Boys.
Yeah, I remember that, but I don't like that.
Because I remember this. The weird thing about that scene is it's not very long, but it was playing. And then I'm like, oh, I'll be right back. I gotta run to the bathroom.
Lying,
I said, I'll be right back. I gotta run to the bathroom. And this was like a very short scene. But when I got back, it seemed like the scene just started over again.
Okay, that's a lie.
Did you rewind it and
No,
replay it?
I don't even like the guy.
Because he's like one-handed saxophone, and the other hand he just kind of goes like this. But he wears no shirt, and he's got like a six-pack.
Oh wow, he got a six-pack.
Yeah, and it looks like he just poured a bunch of oil on his skin.
Yeah, you know that scene more than I do.
He's very greasy, oily.
Okay, so how is that attractive for me?
I don't know. I just don't know why that scene went on for so long when it's only like it's a very short scene.
Whatever.
But anyways.
Rest in peace, Charlie Murphy. He was awesome. Laughing at your flashbacks of him from the show. Everyone has to see that. I know. Isn't that funny? He did a good job, like interpreting.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think Dave did a good job by obviously he was making it more funnier than what it is in real life, but like with the Unity, with the you see he wore the Rick James had a Unity ring.
Yeah.
And he
punches it. And
he punches Charlie Murphy, and Charlie Murphy ends up having the word Unity. I mean, obviously that I don't see that happening in real. Who knows? They said it did happen. I don't know, but yeah, Charlie Murphy he would seem like a pretty nice guy.
Yeah.
And he looked just like Eddie. I mean, they could have easily.
I think he was an older brother, right?
He was older than. And I'm telling you, Murphy doesn't look like he ages either.
There's
another vampire.
New Beverly Hills Cop coming out.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see that one.
Yeah.
You're not into the Beverly Hills Cops, are you?
Yeah.
Are you?
I like it. Axel Foley.
Yeah.
Sticks those bananas in the tailpipe.
Yeah. You just like that when they go and see when they go on that strip club.
I don't even remember that part.
You don't remember that?
I don't even remember that part.
You don't remember that
I must have got up to get popcorn during that.
Sure. As all men did at that time, huh?
Yeah.
Lost Boys made me being a vampire too. I know. The Lost Boys.
Who said that?
Kiefer was really good at being the
yeah.
vampire. He really scared me at that time. Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah, I
know his name, Kiefer, right? Yeah. Charlie Murphy is even funnier than his brother. I know. He said it in a way. He would tell these stories like with a straight face, and clearly it's like hilarious. Like he's not even trying hard. But again, some people have that. You don't have to try really hard to make people laugh. And Eddie Murphy, I don't know. I couldn't really get into Eddie Murphy's. Did you ever watch him live when he did? Remember he did
He
Raw
was hilarious back in the day.
back in the 80s.
But he hasn't done stand up in so long.
Yeah.
So.
I just, he's funny. I just didn't care for all the swearing.
Yeah.
I know that sounds, I get it. I'm sure it's a comedy. It's something he does, but I think he could have done it without all that cursing.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's
that's his style, you know.
Style.
That's what people.
He was a big fan of Elvis.
He was.
I mean, maybe he still is. I don't know.
I think he still is. I like how he talks about, Elvis's personality, of what made him become a fan of Elvis. I think it's cool to see that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to mute Miss Mari. I'm going to need to see the new Strangers movie. Very good. The new Strangers movie?
The new Strangers movie. What is it?
Which?
Is that what it's called?
Did it just come out?
Is the movie, what's it called?
I don't remember that. Did you see it in previews?
Is it called Strangers or is it called
New Strangers?
Yeah, what's it called? We'll check it out.
Very good. You have to check it out. Is it at the theaters? The Strangers?
The Strangers. Okay.
Strangers.
We'll look it up when we get off. Before we watch Under the Bridge, we'll look into this.
The Strangers. Is it playing at the theater right now, or is that something that's already passed? I just play the radio, but all the time amongst each other.
She just plays the radio.
I'm right there with him. All right, you guys, we're gonna be wrapping this up already, and thank you guys so much for because we're gonna clonk out ourselves too.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in at the theaters now. Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, look into that, Mike. Yes.
We need to go to a movie at the theater. It's been too long.
Maybe we'll probably go tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll check it out.
I'd like to do that.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, we're truly grateful for you guys, and thank you for coming back. I don't know. Every time we come in, the internet wants to play jokes or something. I don't know what it is. It always seems that way.
When the internet goes out, I wish that people could see. It sucks because it goes out and for them it's all black and they don't get to see or hear anything.
Yeah.
But for me, I get to see and hear everything. Mari's like, son of a motherfucking this and that and son of a all these words that I've never heard Mari say before. You know what I mean?
This is embarrassing.
I'm like, I heard words like this before when I was watching a movie with a bunch of sailors and pirates.
I'm going to talk about Eddie Murphy. And,
yeah.
I think I sounded like Eddie Murphy today when it all started a blurry connection. I was like, man, this is so ridiculous.
She's like, we got to get better Wi-Fi. She's like,
this freaking ridiculous.
This is embarrassing.
I was so mad. I wasn't really gonna want to come back on, you guys. I was so upset. I was like, that's
She's
it.
like,
every time we come on, we start strong. That's the sad thing.
Yeah.
We start having over
a good
20,
number. Yeah.
25 people, and next thing you know, when we do the second part, we got less than 20 people. It's like because they give up, and it's like we can't.
She's like, we're calling the cable company tomorrow. She's like, this is embarrassing.
Tom, we better have some good Wi-Fi or something.
I'm like, it has nothing to do with us. You know what I mean? She's like, yes, it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. I didn't want to do this anymore. I thought, I don't want to do any more lives. I'm done. We're done with this crap. And I didn't say crap.
Yeah, she didn't say crap.
I did it.
Yeah.
It's Priscilla. It's Priscilla. Yep.
Priscilla did
Priscilla's
it. Yep.
fault.
Damn prissy. You know.
But you guys, thank you so much for joining us. Shelly, I love you both so much. I was fans of you. Thank you so much, Shelly. I love you too. Thank you guys so much. We enjoy you guys as always. And it's cool just hanging out with you guys. Like I said, we don't care if there's so many people in the live because I think that would be impossible to even connect with everybody, but
we're like
but for those who are not chatting, trust me, we appreciate you guys as well because I know there's more people here that are not shown in the chat. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm seeing that there's like 15 people here.
Well,
and there's only like 7
people that chat, and then there's people that just like to watch.
And that's okay too. I appreciate you guys just even doing that. That really means a lot to us. And we don't like that. Doesn't bother me. I just want you guys to know that we do acknowledge you as well. We do appreciate you guys even watching.
That's kind of creepy, isn't it?
Why?
Do you want to participate, or would you like to just watch? I'm sorry. Anyways, it's a little creepy.
His mind is just in the gutter right now.
Are you just going to watch, or would you like to participate?
Good night, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for those who are in the chat and who are not in the chat. We appreciate you guys, everybody. So
thank you, everybody.
We'll see you guys on Sunday morning. And for those who can't make it, that's okay. We'll see you guys on Thursday, or we'll probably, I don't know. We're thinking about just springing somewhere and just popping up randoms maybe in a different day to see how that goes. So we might surprise you guys, but no worries if you're not available.
Everybody's at work.
Everybody's at work. We're like, we're just gonna be us two. All right, you guys.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night. God bless and take care. We'll see you guys soon.
Take care.
All right, you guys.